Hello everybody, this is Gregory with How I Lost Over 100 Pounds and I've kept it off for 30 plus years, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and in your weight maintenance. Today we're going to delineate out or sketch out what would be a good ideal workout on a given day. Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. Also check out my books and my website, How 100 Pounds Off in 30plusyears.com. There's a link in the episode notes where there's hundreds of articles and recipes. And lastly, if you appreciate my content, there's a link for PayPal. Now, what is the ideal workout? Well, the ideal workout is working out, first of all. So if you're one of those who's on the fence, understand that working out is important. Can you lose weight without working out? Yes. I would say that 70% of weight loss is what you ingest. But working out has a lot of benefits, not just vis-a-vis weight loss, but just in terms of overall health benefits, heart health, for example, and muscle health and cognitive health. But also, yes, it does help you lose weight because you are burning calories that you're consuming throughout the day. So yes, working out is important. And we talk about it in the number one episode, the number one thing you must do for weight loss and weight maintenance, which is change your paradigm. It is important to get out of this idea that, well, I'll lose weight even if I don't work out or don't change any of my habits. Sorry, the washing machine's running right now. I know it's loud. So this idea, well, and I talk about this in an episode. I'll put in the banner notes, 5 lies that obese people tell themselves. Like, I'll lose weight even if I don't change anything in my life. No, you won't. You're going to keep gaining weight, or at least stay the same. So the number one thing on the ideal workout is just work out. Just work out. There are days when I'm running that I do not want to run. Okay? And there's been a lot of these days in the last 30-something years. It could be a cold day. It could just be a day where I don't have energy. It could be a day I'm dehydrated. It could be a day I'm just not feeling it. But I still go out and do it. And I have this 5-step criteria on days where I do my 5-mile runs. Step 1 is don't die. That's what I tell myself. Step 2 is don't get injured, which I don't. I've been very fortunate. Step 3 is finish the workout. So even if and normally I'm a slow starter, and then by the 4th, 5th mile, those are my fastest times. So even if I'm not feeling it in the 4th or 5th, unless it's an injury going on, which as I mentioned is exceedingly rare, I will trudge along and get it done. Okay? Because it's these mental milestones that you have to put in yourself. And then the 4th one is essentially I try to get under my kind of ceiling best time. So if I'm doing 5 miles, the worst run time I want to do is 50 minutes, which is a 10-minute mile. And I track all my runs. But my point is, there are milestones. So even if you don't want to do it, you should do it. So what's an ideal workout? Now, again, everyone's going to have a different opinion, especially based on your age and your activity and your sex and so forth. But I would tell you an ideal workout is going to be strength training and heart health, cardio health. We have an episode here how a lot of men will go to the gym and their primary focus is just lifting weights and not even addressing the belly. So they could be obese but have muscles. And I get it. A lot of this are just habits that you got when you're in high school. Maybe you're on the football team or whatever it is. And you do what you grow accustomed to. So if you like lifting weights, you're going to lift weights. And you'll just ignore it. You'll be like, oh yeah, I got a gut, but I got muscles, so the muscles outweigh the gut. No. Long-term health is heart health. In terms of cardiovascular health, you need to have heart health. And strength training does help with your heart, but not nearly as much as cardio does. So that being said, a good workout is going to be a combination of a couple of things. So you do want to do some strength training on a given, let's say, workout. And if you want to do a CrossFit, high intensity interval training kind of thing mixed in with the cardio, like a HIIT or like a CrossFit, that's fine. But do some strength training, whether it be with free weights, if you're able to do free weights, or even with the machine-assisted ones, those are fine. They have those circuits where you can do certain machines in a certain amount of time, where it's all paced out. That's fine. But also do some cardio. So whether it be running or an elliptical, if elliptical is easier for you, depending on where you're at in terms of your overall health. Because if you're overweight and you haven't gone running in 20 years, you probably don't want to go running. So if it's the elliptical, if it's doing the bike, if it's doing the glider, the rower, whatever it is, do that. If it means taking classes, doing like a Zumba class, I'm not big into that, but anything that gets your heart elevated is important. So I would tell you an ideal workout is going to be one where there is some sort of strength training and some cardio. Now, on some days you might want to do more cardio, and then your strength training should just be doing push-ups and burpees and kind of those basic calisthenics. But there should be a nice combination of the two, and this is why stuff like high-intensity interval training, CrossFit, those kind of hybrids are very popular among a certain segment, because you are getting the benefits of both. I would also tell you, implement some stretching, whether it be Pilates or just general stretching is good to be limber. They say that there's that limber test. So if you can sit on the ground without using your arms, but also get up from the ground without using your arms, you're properly limber. And if you can't do that, you're not limber. So I hate to say, but I cannot get from, let's say, sitting Indian style, even though I know we can't say that because that's a racist term now, whatever, but you said from Indian style, get up onto my standing up without using my arms, I can't. So I do need to work on my stretching. And lastly, I would tell you, finish your workout with some sort of thermogenesis, some heat. So like a dry sauna. I belong to a gym that has a dry sauna. We talked about in the episode, which is one of the foundational episodes here, the importance of dry saunas, because if you can do them 20 minutes a day, 4 times a week, it cuts your all-cause mortality by 67% and your all-cause dementia by 67%. So doing a dry sauna is great. So find a gym that has it, try to do 20 minutes. And it's just a great way to relax. You go in there, you can fall asleep. So people fall asleep. The sweating is great because you're getting toxins out. You're doing vasodilation. It's good for your overall health because all your arteries are getting more blood and so forth. So I would tell you end the workout with some sort of dry sauna. Steam room's okay, but steam room's more for respiratory health, and it makes you sweat, but it doesn't overall give you the health biohacks that a dry sauna does. But I would do some sort of workout that's doing all these things. But the most important thing is just do a workout. Guys, post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Hit the notification, subscribe, and share button. Until next time, take care. God bless and pray.